So you got yourself an ArcoLinux installation in VirtualBox. One of the things I suggest you do is clone, right? It takes time to do this, not that much, but okay. It does take time. And if you're going to assume you're gonna break it, all right, let's continue the video. Intermezzo. So, why a clone? Because we're gonna break things, and we just do again a clone and no stress, right? So you try and make this one the best possible raised ArcoLinux system ever in VirtualBox. So I've chosen two of them, Linux N and Linux. I've chosen for systemd boot, VirtualBox best option, and then it's up to you, right? So the wallpaper is there. This is the slick Lithium slick greaser, and off we go. So by default we have already something, right? If you want to go for i3 and Awesome and all that, it needs configurations. And yes, Awesome gives you a configuration, but it's not the configuration, right? You need to get your own stuff in. Same for i3 and so many other tiling window managers. We can't go Wayland in VirtualBox, so Hyper, Land, Sway, and Wayfire are out. There are many things you can do, and one of the things I often do is go, first of all, install something, because there is no router. We're just alone in the world at this point in time. Oh yeah, maybe first things first. Am I on Azerty? Check. Next one. House Pacman. Sudo nano etc pacman.conf. How's the parallel settings? Parallel downloads is 5. No, parallel downloads need to be more. 20. X and then Control C, save. So if I update, I get a little bit more. Update is an alias that we use. We're notch. Oops. Okay. 2 lines. We're missing a line. It's a choice, your choice. Do I want the lib? Not the testing, never the testing, right? Unless you're very, very confident. As in super confident. Yeah, Eric, does not exist. Not yet. So multi-lib is now possible as well. Do I have EA? No. Do I have Trizon? No. Do I have Paru? No. So basically we're pure Arch, and you can go a long way with just pure Arch, but not everything is here. A lot of fun stuff is on the AUR, the Arch User Repository. So I need to get to the internet, right? Because otherwise, how am I going to get it? Firefox, Vivaldi. Min, is Min there? Not no, right? So Chromium we can install. He knows Chromium. There is no bash completion. I hate that, right? Bash completion. I don't like to type a lot. So exit, log out, log in, and then sudo pacman -s chromium. There are 2 of them, right? Chromium, and there is Firefox. And oh well, enough, right? Just one is already enough. So it's as simple as that. Sudo pacman -s, then you need to know the name, and off you go. That means in our menu we got internet and we choose. Okay, let's take Chromium. Drag it up. Nothing happens. To the side, nothing happens. You have to set everything. This is the way it is, right? You need to set these things. Now it's stuck there. Escape. Yeah, okay. Got it again. Although it seems it's stuck. VirtualBox, virtual machines. It really is stuck. Fine, no problem. You press Control, right Control R, reboot. Nah, let's get out of Zen into Linux. Basically, we're still on the same system, but the boot up is different, right? So it's still XFC, it's still in the Firefox, Chrome is still there, but we just say boot up with that kernel. That's the difference. All right, internet. Let's keep Chromium. Let's see if it's a Linux kernel issue, maybe. Who knows? And we would like to have Paru. I always take yay, so now we're going to take Paru. Change from time to time. Paru, the Paru Este is one of the rivers of the state Para in Brazil. So nice. Next time around we can say that. But now it's Paru Linux, thank you. And that's the feature packed AOR helper. Okay, that's better. And if we control find Arch Linux, then we don't see anything, do we? Nothing mentioned. Arch is mentioned, so Arch. So basically that's what we need to do. Okay, fine. Make this smaller, Control T, and you say sudo pacman -s. Needed is okay. So it's going to install it because it's new. No, it's not new. Fine. And then git clone. Git is not installed. That's what they're forgetting here. Sudo pacman -s git. First get git. And then you can do git clone. HTTPS. A lot of typing. ur.arch linux.org. It's okay. I don't think we need the rest, so we can skip the rest. ls cd paru ls. That's the package build. What do you do with the package build? You make it. Make the package build and install it. And whatever you're missing, get it. That's the S and the I. And I have to choose some numbers. Most of the time it's just enter, enter, enter. So Rust is the default. And we're building Paru. This takes a while. So later on I can install stuff, right? This is Paru. The man pages, you can read Paru, you can color Paru. In Pacman. Okay, it all takes, it's interesting to read the GitHub from time to time. Things change. I've installed BAT as well. Syntax highlighting during package build review. So BAT, I think it's okay. Sudo pacman. I don't think we. Let's see if we can install it. Yes, we can. Quick. Because there can't be only one at work. There can be one pacman doing things, but now he's building still, so we could install while he was building. So that's this thing. I like a little bit of color. So that's on ArcoLinux. And some explanations. Upgrade AUR packages, SUA. Alright. What else can we do? So if we have Paru, we can install anything we want. If we have the internet, we can have a look at code from anybody really, right? The internet. Obviously, I'm gonna go to our ArcoLinux D, and you can say, I'd like to have Awesome, for example, or PSPWM, one of the 36 repositories up here, but not Wayland, right? Not Sway, not Hyperland. Left WM, sure. TK, okay. CHDWM. I'm always on CHDWM. So let's take something different. So all of these things are possible. And there is page 2. Okay, so in the end we have to choose. What do I recommend? That is one major, I'm making quotes in the air here, a major desktop with a tiling window manager would be fun. Do not clash GNOME with Plasma, with Cinnamon and XFC, right? Don't do the big guys together, but you can do having a co-pilot right next to the big distro, the big desktops, right? You take one, maybe two tiling window managers. In ArcoLinux B extended, we have like 12 tiling window managers and open box. So, but none of the big guys. No Plasma, no GNOME, no Cinnamon, no XFCE, no Mate, right? So Paru works. With Paru, I can install the ArcoLinux tweak tool. And with that, that's another option to install any of these desktops. So either I build it or I use scripts. I've made a lot of videos already about ArcoLinux tweak tool, so why not make one where you get the scripts in, and we take a lot of time to maintain these as well, although we have such a great tool, the ArcoLinux tweak tool, click done, installed. But it's important to give people choices, freedom. So let's get this in, git clone, and if you just want to have our way of building, I can't quit this, our way of building, open a terminal here. This depends, right? Some of the desktops out there want GNOME terminal, which is probably Budgie, GNOME and Cinnamon. So the right mouse click is linked to an application that is or isn't there. This is linked to XFCE, so it's there. So unless this is all green, why is it green? Because it's all executable. There's a little X here, read, write, execute. You can say that also in binary. The R is 4, W is 2, and X is 1. So 4, 2 is 6, and 6 and 1 is 7. So this one is 7, and this one is 4 plus 1, 5, and 5. So it's always executable. It's green, meaning I can do this. Install me this. Now this will install SDDM, which is not our choice, right? We went for LightDM. So close Windows, stop. Best advice ever, go read and edit the functions, but not with that tool. Let's install something. You know, people who've watched my videos longer will say, now here we'll install Sublime Text. Right? That's my tool to edit stuff. Yes, I have also code, but Sublime Text is fast. Well, I've got something better to edit. Not Vim, thank you very much. Set as default Sublime forever and ever. Well, just for the SH, not forever and ever. Not for all. Double click here, that helps. This is not responsive, not yet. It's in XFCE settings, you have to set it. So what it's going to do is going to install SDM. Nope, we've made our decision, it's LightDM. Some wallpapers, it's always nice to be greeted with a wallpaper. Awesome is there, Vicious is there, our settings is there, logout is there. And finally he wants to say, hey, go enable SDM, you see? Don't do that, you have LightDM. So you have to think about these things. Now this one is good. Oops, cancel. Control S, that's correct. U out, and then we run. Well, no, everything that was already there is skipped. Maybe it was a little bit fast, but it's already installed. So it's not doing anything, it's already installed, it's already installed. Just a nice echo saying whatever. Now, ArcoLinux XFCE, he does not know, right? Sudo pacman -s yyu. We want to install something that is coming from the ArcoLinux repo. It has the name ArcoLinux here. Awesome is installed, so that's good. Vicious is installed, so that's all. I like all Arch. These guys, these three. That's one of those three it's coming from. But anything ArcoLinux is not okay, right? Is not available. Let's list what we have on the user share accessions. So we have awesome if we log out, and we have XFCE. But the awesome we have will be the default awesome, meaning, I don't know if we can see anything here. Here's nothing. So we'll have a configuration that's the default awesome. Now, if you don't want that, I say, no, we're gonna run into issues. Then I go to this guy. I'm gonna stay away, still trying to keep pure Arch, right? But actually not. We're gonna get the awesome configuration. This is the awesome configuration. That's our code. And let's open the terminal here. Git clone Ctrl-Shift-V. So now we have our code. Fine. Is it applied? No. The wrong one. This one, right? In etc, in scal, in config, we'll have awesome. But it's sort of a mirror. Let's kill you, let's kill you, and let's kill you. When we go to home, this is what we put on the system for an installation. Then everything goes in etc scal, and the .config will have awesome. That's it. That's what you need to do. etc scal.config. So this is basically becomes home Eric and home Richard and home I don't know what. Each the name of the login of the person who logs in. Home Eric.config and awesome. It needs this code in order to start. Did I forget anything? If we go for file system and have a look, user share accessions, not the content, the sessions, where are you? Here. Oh yeah, it's easier. No, Sublime Text is closed. Well, yeah, then we do it like this, open with Sublime Text. So it's going to execute awesome and no more. Okay, now we know. Control Z, that was unintentional. Applications, log out, log out. We're back to LightDM Slick Greeter. If all is well. Maybe he's not hanging. And if he's hanging, or you're just impatient, right Control R. And up we go. And let's see if awesome is working. Where was it? Here. Awesome. Eric, we get this. All right, so this is the network manager applet here, and these are nice, super nice things. What we don't have is a terminal yet, I see. So super shift enter is Tunar, check. But super enter is Alacrity. Super shift enter. So open a terminal, sudo pacman -s Alacrity. Okay, super enter, super shift enter, and Control T. Yep, they're all Alacrity. Super Q, super shift Q, super shift Q, and voilà. So this is what we have. The rest is wallpapers and fonts and all that, but it's functional. It's working. This is, if you get here, if you're going to create new tiling window managers, like I'm still on the to-do list for 2024, is DWL, new M, River. This is what you start with, a black screen. Then I try to get a terminal, and I try to get a file manager, and then we build up. That's the first challenge. Having something visual. Key bindings that work for two things, terminal and a file manager. So if you going for the long path, great, have fun. But this is the fast path. Running scripts. Saying, okay, what do I need? Do I need all this? Firefox, Sublime Text, Flameshot. But these things, sometimes, they assume you have ArcoLinux repos there. So if that's not the case, you have to build everything with Paru or Ye. Okay. As fonts, I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm gonna look online. What fonts do we need? What wallpapers do I need? I can set my own wallpapers. One of the things I'll do, you'll know what I'll do. Sudo pacman -s variety, right? A little application that provides nice wallpapers, but not as such out of the box. We've made it better. Okay, so we got here this thing. I think awesome works. Yay, right? Awesome works, which is cool. Super D is, I think, the D menu. It's not installed. So Control T, sudo pacman -s D menu. Up. And we have a D menu. Up here we can type Kakafire. Okay. That's done as well. We've got a menu. Super X we can't log out, but there is something called ArcoLinux logout, and it's on the AWAR. No, ArcoLinux logout nobody has put it online. Although I thought, let me check in the other system here. I thought there was something. Maybe just log. Let's see. No, it's out. Somebody deleted it. So we'll get it from the ArcoLinux repo, of course. Now there is actually a super simple thing. If we want to continue this reasoning, Ctrl Alt F, we go to seed host of ArcoLinux, and you can do this with any thing, and that is the data center is good. Then we go to the what we're looking for. That's in the repo here. Here he is already, Eric. Log in, log out, this one. If you download this one, Anybody can do this on any system. If you know that it's possible. -u ArcoLinux logout. Voila, we've got it. It says can't resolve better lock screen, so we need to get better lock screen as well. Good, okay, no problem. Where is my window of Firefox? Seems to be after it. No, he's opening it at the top. So better lock. Ah yeah, better lock is a third party, it's not ours. So that's from somebody else. Somebody else is here. Better lock screen, that's the one. So that's a dependency. If you can't have this, you can't have that, basically. It reacts differently. Sudo pacman -u better lock screen. And then i3 lock color. And that's why dependencies have been created, so you don't have to do what I'm now doing. And get this in and get that in, and oh my god, really? Yep, really, that's life. If you don't want to get the ArcoLinux repos in, then this is your life. Last try, otherwise I give up. i3, Eric. Go on. Lot of grub things that we have. Stop. Alright, i3. Sudo pacman -s u i3 lock. Please, yes. That one in, then the better lock screen in, and then the other one in. Well, that's how dependencies work. Super X, now we can log out. Escape. So we can log in, we can log out. We have a nice wallpaper that we don't like. But if we go to the configuration, not that one, if we go to the config of awesome, and we say auto start, it's red up here, so it's open there. Variety is gonna run. Okay, that was my check. Then I need to do one more thing to get a beautiful wallpaper next time around, and that is preferences, add unsplash, no, Wallhaven abstract is one that's nice. There they are. Up, click. I already clicked. No, that one. And then, yeah, the size, right? A render is something you should know. And X render. Let's see if that's installed. That's installed. So with X render, you already know a little bit of information. With A render, it becomes super easy. A render is installed. And I tell to the system output virtual resolution 1920 1080. I say apply it. That's nice. Next time around is not nice, so I'm gonna save this. Layout, save as. I often just call it with my name, Eric.screenshot, and it's gonna be called Eric or screen or whatever you want to call it. And then we go to that particular file, which is screen layout Eric. This line is the line you put in auto start. Let's put it there. Run. Voila. That's the long line. We save, we super X, we log out, we log in, and we hope for the best. Voila. And now this is nice. We still need some fonts, which is not critical. As you can see, it's totally uncritical. You can also make these icons. Normally they're icons. give it a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and solved as well. It's not transparent, so then you have to think about Compton, which is the old name, Pycon. So pacman -s Pycon. Install that one, and then you launch Pycon to the background, and you see already a difference here. And this is a choice, right? Don't really, it's what it is. You move over here, transparent, stuff like that, switching. Okay, so next time around, you can try log out, log in. Compton is installed. By default, I think we have it already there. See? But different now, better. Enfin, choices, right? It's Linux, it's always choices that we have to make. Are we still on ArcoLinux? Yes, but you're using the configuration of Awesome. Voila. You could have written it yourself, but you didn't. And now you can work on this to make it different theming and so on. If you want to have more, well, knowledge about what do we do, what does ArcoLinux do, and how do I get there, it's all shared. ArcoLinux shares everything. So the GitHub here, that's the ArcoLinux D. Sorry, that's the ArcoLinux GitHub. There is the D for all the scripts, and there is the B for all the building. So how do we build an awesome? Basically, we use all these packages. This is what we use. So Control A, Control C, or download it. Right. Just download it. And you have a file that contains our stuff. And what you need is in the end. Auto-render is also installed, I see. Awesome and Vicious, they were installed with the scripts. And all the rest is a choice. A hashtag in front of it means nope, we're not gonna install it. And the others we will install it. So TTF is is a letter to show it's a font. So these fonts will be used, and these are probably missing. Now there are other TTFs maybe, let's have a look. Font Awesome, maybe it's the Font Awesome that we're missing. Could be. Sudo pacman -s TTF Font Awesome. Let's get some more things in. There are some very crucial things in here. Deja vu TTF hack for Alacrity, I think. Let's see if that's all. Yep, all in Arch. Cool. Roboto Ubuntu, maybe not. Let's see. Logging out, logging in. Voila. And it was Font Awesome, probably why we didn't have the 1 and the 2. So it's not actually a 1 and a 2, but actually an icon, a font, right? So there you go. Yo, that's not nice. Sudo pacman -s GTK arc theme is our, what was it, arc GTK theme is our thing that we install all the time. We rely on that one. And if I don't have anything else, I'll check the Papyrus icon theme as default. This is not a full complete desktop. So you need to figure out things what you're missing. And now you want to set the icons and the mouse cursor. I don't think we have Bibata. No. What is the default cursor that we have on Pure Arch? That's a bit nice. Maybe Papyrus icon theme has one. So first of all, Alex appearance. There are a few versions out there, so see what works. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a bummer. It gets OB open box with it. So it's created for OB go open box. So probably not that one unless you are an open box, but one of the two. And try it out. Super Shift D works now. Alex appearance. There he is. We have arc dark, color, icon theme, Papyrus dark or light. I'm gonna go for dark. There is elementary and Advaita. So that's no mouse. Apply, close. And then we have a look. That's already a lot better. So the mouse cursor, I don't know. What is the default mouse cursor? What do we have on Arch? ArcoLinux.org. What do you provide for cursors? These guys. Okay, I like the Captain cursor, that's good. Okay, so sudo pacman -s Capitan cursor. It's a bit small for my eyes, but okay. It's better than nothing. This one or that one. Let's see what happens. You see it's a small little thing. I thought it would become white, so let's log out, log in. Now it is white. Nice. So with this I can live, and it keeps on going. I want to have Spotify, I want to have GIMP, and I want to have VLC or MPV or Pywall. We've made a lot of videos about Pywall. The questions will keep coming, and the answers are already online. The answers are already online. Actually, I've downloaded it already. History. This one, right? This is what we do. So we've done our GTK theme. That's something. We did not install Quantum, also for design. Text is not installed, and so on. File roller is probably, I don't know, what will he install it? Sudo pacman -remove. No, not installed. So that's really an important one to extract things. Things you get in. Is it with a dash? Yeah. So you decide what you miss and what you want extra. GNOME stuff in there, hard info, GTK3, locate, and we all make our decisions. The Polkit, we need Polkit or Polkit GNOME. We can get btop in. Btop, not found. Sudo pacman -s btop. Why am I saying that? In the middle here it says filter, right? F, and then I say Polkit. There is already Polkit. No worries. There is a Polkit D, cool, basic, and then the GNOME version of it. So yeah, no problem, no issue. That's done already. These two are there at this point in time of making the video. It's there. Rofi, I believe we have a script. Super D. So sudo pacman -s Rofi is missing. Super D. There we are. And it's all these little things like Alt F3 that's working, because we started with XFCE, and this is the app finder of XFCE, and also a smaller one where you can just look for something, Firefox, and so on. Now what I was thinking, melt is not installed. Sudo pacman -s melt. Voila, it's from Arch. So super F5. Key bindings are starting to work gradually. All of these key bindings you find in Sublime Text. Open it with Sublime Text, and that's the folder. So let me show you my workflow again. So Sublime text. It's now number 4, I see. Get rid here. I want to put you here. So it's defined on number 4. He remembers this as one of the settings that we've done as well. Say, don't do that. We don't like that. There are still differences in which, yeah, we think that's not workable. Anyway, so Sublime text, Super D. Let's open that one for the change. No, wrong one. Super D, Sublime text, and then open a folder. That's what I want to show. Say, guys, go and open that folder. Open it, and then you sit back and you read this, and you read that, and you read this, and you read that, and then you make your decisions. Numlock is not yet installed, volume icon is not installed, there is no conky working, face working, otherwise we wouldn't have a wallpaper. Blueberry tray is not installed. XFCE Power Manager probably is installed because of XFCE. Variety, we did our thing. PAMAC is not installed. All right. So, yay, PAMAC AOR. The other one does not exist anymore. There is no longer. Yeah, yay does not exist. Paru, PAMAC AOR. By the way, Paru, yay. All right. Paru, yay. 1. Build it. Numlock. That's 1. I can choose. Give me the last version, 3. And off it goes building again. That might be not a good choice because I think it will take a while to build it. And all we wanted to do was, PAMAC AOR. So Paru, you can type in -s, then he's not going to give you a choice. He's going to look for that exact package and give it to you. But he's doing this as well. Okay, done. Wow, that needs a lot of stuff. And it's only when you're an Arch that you realize how much you need. Because Arch starts with the basics, the basis. And if you have not installed a lot of stuff, and when you install ArcoLinux or Garuda or any of these guys, there's a bunch of tools, a bunch of packages. And then you say, oh, it's only 3 packages. No. All the other dependencies are already there. And that's why you see 3 packages. So it's on Arch when you realize, oh my God, that much. But if we need it, we need it. Without these 42 packages, there is no PAMAC AOR. And there was another one. There was a name. Busy. So it's a bunch of things he needs to get. If the maintainer of a package did his job right, there's nothing else for us to do to sit back and watch. Voila. So if I quit this thing, numlock, that's the one I wanted to install. And we log out. I thought I saw PAMAC somewhere. You have the PAMAC tray up here. And immediately you can have a look and say, okay, look, what is possible? What's coming from core? This is coming from core. If you want to know what can I install with the ArcoLinux repos, that's this. Okay, nothing interesting. Extra, Alacrity, that's interesting. Melt is interesting. Let's just show you a few apps if I recognize them. So BAT is installed now. GTK is here, 3 and 4. What applications are interesting for an end user? That's how I'm scrolling now. Not really interesting anything. So lip. Here we are, network manager. So that's a little thing up here. NeoFetch, you know. The Arch logo that we see now. Pipewire, you know. Polkit, you know. Rofi, we've installed this. That's this one. That's Rofi. Tuner is there. Here are some TTFs. All the XFC stuff. And from here on, how much place is there? Here we are. From here on, it's just the rest, the bulk of the apps. AB Words, yeah. Compose, edit and view documents. There is OpenOffice, there is WPS Office, there is 4, 6, 7 offices. Let's say certainly 5. And here are other fonts. And then we can keep on scrolling, and it would lead us a little bit further, because look at that. Right, we're just at the A and the B and the C. We can't really, we're nowhere. It just goes on and on and on and on. We're just in the beginning of the alphabet. And then multi-lib. So often it has lib32 in front of it. So you know, they make a reference to lib32. So I need to open up a multi-lib repository. Otherwise you get errors, because it says I don't know what it is. You need that repository. 32, Wine is here, and Steam is here. And that's why it's by default open on ArcoLinux. There's also a Super Nintendo emulator. Those things are not my cup of tea. Voila, now we've seen that as well. So X, numlock X, yeah. Sudo pacman -s. Sometimes you want this extra numeric path that we have, that the numeric lock is always on. Otherwise you get strange things if you start to type. And then all we need to say is numlock on somewhere in the script, anywhere. And then, voila, the light is on and we can type on our numbers. 48 minutes. I'm allowed to go to 60, my own limit. So 12 minutes to do more things. Let's analyze what's going on. What do we need? What is auto started? PyCom conf is here. Maybe you can change this. The conkeys are not needed. The only thing it's there is to tell you guys that's how you go to Super Shift, main menu, Super Shift D, right? Super Shift D. This is Super, that's Shift, and that's D. Looks nicer in the conky. But voila, that's just key bindings. And the key bindings are actually also somewhere else. So best thing I think is just to keep on having a look at the overview. So yeah, Blueberry doesn't make sense to install it on a virtual machine, but it does on real metal, of course. Design wise, we have colors: Blackburn, Copland, multicolor. We can go for another theme. Another theme. So we're telling here, which theme do you want? 3. 3 is multicolor. Let's take 1. Blackburn. How was it again? Save, Super X, log out. And we get this. And And that's a wallpaper I've seen too many times. And because of that, so that's gone. That's gone. And the rest is okay. So one of those is good. One of those is cool. How about this guy? So we have now this. Okay. Sublime text. And you keep on reading. So these are all themes. That's just a number basically that you choose. Scripts, spike and toggle off and on. Alright. Rofi is what we look at like this. Change that if you want. And lane is typical for these things. Don't touch, right? Free desktop and lane is just awesome. Yeah, it's not much. It's done, right? I don't know if you need anything more. The welcome app is not necessary in Arch. Why should it? And then the rest is already there. Volume icon maybe. Just a Pac-Man away, yeah. Let's see if it's on Arch. It is. Voila. X, log out, log back in. And our volume icon is here. Going up, going down, right mouse click, open mixer. Yeah, that's a cool tip. The cool tip is Pavu control. I would not leave a house without it. Pavu control. This is the tool for me. It is installing. It was already installed, so it doesn't get it. Preferences. Default sure, channel sure, status icon, open mixer. What did we change in ArcoLinux? That doesn't work. No. Let's try logging out. Let's even start by rebooting. Quit. Reboot. Did we install? Did we change anything? Is my question to my brain. There are decisions that we've taken 6 years ago, right? The project is quite long already. So can become a little bit foggy. So that doesn't do it. Open mixer doesn't work. Did we change anything here? We should actually test the sound. Find it strange. Okay. Pavu control. Does that work? So let's have a look. Input devices, output devices, recording, playback. Now, sometimes, and we have to check for that, let's shut down. Sometimes I say I don't want to have any music in my VirtualBox machines. So I set it off. Audio. Seems like I've enabled it. Enable audio. So sometimes I do this, so I don't hear any noises. But it's okay. It's there. Let's see if something happens when we play YouTube. And only 6 minutes to go. But it's fun, but it's slow, eh? It's building up, it's figuring out things. It's okay. It just takes a while. And after installing 100 times, you say maybe I should script it. Maybe it's faster that whatever I'm typing, I type it in a text. Sudo pacman -s meld. Let's put it in a text and run that text. That's scripting. So the sound is off now, I see. Voila, sound is on. YouTube. Sugarlandia roept. What's all that? This attracts my attention. Why should it? So, that's playback, Firefox, recording, output devices. Not much sound. But then again, this is just what it is, a virtual box. Might be that we're missing all kinds of things, and that is sound altogether, these config things that we need, and that's gonna be, Eric, this one. So we run only that one. I never did this one. Well, yeah, we did this one, but there were ArcoLinux, there were things in there that were not on Arch, right? So we were wondering, how can we get them? This is from AOR, that's Arch, AOR, that's Arch, that's Arch, that's Arch, and Scrot I think is Arch as well. So yeah, some of them will work, which is cool, right? It's already that. But no, not everything. Where are we? There. So let's see. And one of the next scripts is sound. Flameshot is working, but Paru is of course there. And probably we've done something like that. Say, hey, if Paru is there, use it. Or not. What did we do? No, Pacman -S, no confirm needed. That's what we did. So it always depends on the scripts. Read the scripts. And here's your sound. So we're missing quite a bit actually. Suddenly hit me that we did not run it. Pulse audio also, powerful control, and so on. That's that list. And that's pipewire, pulse, and so on. That's for that list. So it's a choice. Choose this or what that. So I'll give you this message. Read the choice. If the choice is 0, we did nothing. If it's 1, I'll do the function pulse audio, and otherwise number 2, and all the rest. Choose the correct number. What are you doing? So yeah, we need to run that, otherwise, Eric, no sound. And that's what this is. So don't start too soon with this, because it's it can be frustrating, and you can walk away from Arch too soon, right? You don't start things too soon. There are courses at university in the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th year. You don't start with those courses in the 1st year, right? First small steps, and then later on say, okay, let's try. Volume icon was already installed. Yeah, I know, told me already. Time to do a SuperX logout. And let the big screen apply itself again. Voila. 58 minutes and 51 seconds. YouTube, you better work. Another thing to attract my attention. Still no sound. Let's have a check here. This looks all good. Did I restart or log out? Don't know anymore. Let's restart. Let everything apply. The Pulse audio server. Seconds. No sound. Sorry guys, but you need to do more. So that's homework. Figure out how the sound should be applied, should be working on VirtualBox. There is something here, that's clear. But normally everything works out of the box after installing all the scripts, but of course we did not install all the scripts. There may be some sound. Very soft. Anyway, we're over 1 hour. I hope you've learned something of how you can start with Arch from Arch. We're still on Arch. We stole code from everywhere, but basically, if you look at the 3 lines we have, the 3 repos we have, we are still an Arch-based system with some scripts and packages that you get from anywhere, and you build things up. But I would suggest to learn to write scripts, because this is fun for me to do it. 1 hour, okay, fine, but next time around you want to reinstall, it's another hour, and right, in my case this would be rubbish. I mean, 100 installations per month. So ArcoLinux Nemesis script is my savior. So take a look at that, github.com/Eric Dubois, and then search for ArcoLinux Nemesis. That's where what I do when I install any of the ArcoLinux based systems. I run that, remove the things I don't like, add the things I do like, etc. All right, have fun in learning. Cheers.